Hi, welcome to another episode of Hot Takes. Kirk Torrance is someone who's worked very well and has been embedded deeply within the SNP for many years. He led their campaigns between 2009 and 2015, and more recently led Ash Regan's campaign for the leadership, although the less said about that, the better. But he says that the current lot are not up to task. He says John Swinney is the wrong man in the wrong place at the wrong time, and describes him as an assistant manager in a convenience store, which is ironic because that's how I always call Keir Starmer, the assistant manager at Asda. Great minds think alike, I suppose. But he said that John Swinney is just not up to the task. There needs to be an awful lot of change within the SNP. It's filled with corruption, it's filled with idiots, he says, and it's filled with people who literally don't know what they're doing. And John Swinney is not the right person to change it from within. There needs to be a much stronger personality, someone who is prepared to grasp the nettle, grasp the bull by the horns, and grasp the neck of this particular chicken and strangle it, and not in a good way. He says that the party is basically filled with people who are very desirous of power, but are quite incapable of wielding it. And I think that he's quite right. There does need to be this complete and utter overhaul. But you cannot have the old guard like Swinney attempting to change anything, because he'll only change it into that which he knows, and therefore no change whatsoever. He says their ministerial team is not capable. Their ministerial team don't understand their own briefs. It's very hard to run policy with people who don't know what they're doing within their particular environment. And he does cite the likes of Neil Gray, the man who came from energy, which was basically a paper shuffling ministry, to leading the biggest of them all, which is personnel and people-based health. He has not got a clue. He's lost. He's literally out of his depth. He says, but it's not just Gray, it's all of them. And he predicts that there'll be massive losses in 2026 because people are seeing through them. People are seeing that the SNP are not the party of power. He's saying that there's too many things that they're trying to do against the will of the people, too many things they're not trying to do which the people want them to do, and all the time they're basically pushing losing strategies and losing policies, where they should be concentrating on the things that they could do, that they can pass, that they can make people's lives better with. He says you need to change the strategy, and to do that, you need to change the personnel. He says because Humza Yousaf was just continuity Sturgeon, and Swinney is just continuity Humza Yousaf. And he's quite right. And I think the only people who can possibly change it, of course, are Forbes or Flynn. There's no one else. There's certainly no one else capable at Holyrood. They just don't have the personalities. They don't have the strengths. They don't have anything much. And even then, Forbes and Flynn aren't good, you understand. They're just the best they have. It's not good at all, is it? And it's certainly not good with the future of Scotland all embedded in and necessary for this. But he would know. He would know. He's been there, done it, bought the T-shirt, and now he's spelling the doom. So well done to Kirk. And we'll see if anyone listens to him. It's the SNP. I suspect not. We shall wait and see. Thanks a lot anyway. Take care. Bye.